How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back to another review. Yeah, a little bit of on location to review. I am up at the Future Wife's at her homestead, and I've been here for a bit and felt like popping off a couple beer reviews, so make a little makeshift little setup, drink some beers. Here we go. This actually comes courtesy of Keith. Thank you very much, Keith. You all know Keith. He's my other half man for most of the other half stuff that I get. But he just went on a trip. He actually went and got a bunch of his stuff out west. He had in a storage locker out that way. Ended up coming back this way, and along the way picked up some beers and picked up a couple for me, and this is one of them. This is Crane Brewing's Farmhouse IPA. This is from Missouri. He said he's had some stuff from these guys, but not this one in particular, but super excited to give it a whirl. As far as what else it says in this bottle, this is Crane Brewing Farmhouse IPA, Belgian-style ale, 6.8% alcohol by volume. It says an American farmhouse ale brewed in the IPA lover in mind, with the IPA lover in mind. Big, bold, juicy American hops join the dry, yeast-driven saison flavor to create one of the most aromatic, uninterrupted hop experiences you can find. Very modest. The fine beers crafted by Crane Brewing are inspired equally by the bold craft beers of home and rustic ales of Europe. We strive to build on this grand tradition that never stays the same for too long. Cheers and a whole bunch of people's signatures I cannot read. This, it says here, it says OK Plus. I don't know what that OK Plus means there, but it says 7/17/17. I don't know if that's okay to that date plus longer, so I don't know if that's a born on date. That's all I know. So either it was born on that date, or that's when they said you should drink it by, but the OK Plus might be because it is a saison. I don't know. Anyway, that'd be that. Big 750 format bottle. Super cool fucking label. I dig the shit out of that label. It's cool, kind of hop graphic. Laid out thoughtful. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, here we go. Little pop this sucker, see what she's got. These little makeshift setups, I actually kind of dig them, to be perfectly honest with you, but a lot of times they can be a little bit, not rinky-dinky. I was about to say rinky-dinky, I don't know why. A bit rickety. So if beers go flying all over the place, you'll laugh. I won't cry, because it'll make me laugh too. So anyway, look at that. Nice, beautiful, two-finger, just off weight head. Not the best light in here, but you can kind of tell gravity-defying creaminess to it. Neurotic bubbles throughout. Little dirty glass mafia wrapped around a nice, soft, golden kind of semi-hazy kind of saison kind of body going on in there. So nice, beautiful carbonation to her. So she definitely has that saison vibe down. You know, soft haze, nice carbonation, nice creamy head to her. So we're halfway there. See if we can get a nose on her. Well, I'll tell you what. It's definitely leaning more saison than IPA, but you are getting those kind of hop, bitter vibes from it. It's nothing too vibrant. I talked about hopping with a copious amount of hops. They don't really tell you what kind of hops they put in there, but you're getting a kind of, it's not necessarily Ghost of Hops Past, but of a kind of like a, more of a where's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of like just a more bittering herbal kind of hop, like an old school kind of hop. Nice sweetness to it, nothing too crazy. A little bit of spiciness, a little bit of pepperiness to it. A very kind of non-tart, non-funky kind of saison. More of a peppery spiciness, which kind of goes along with those hops pretty damn well. So, it doesn't smell too shabby. Doesn't look too shabby. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Okay. There's a slight lemon tart funkiness to it. So I wasn't getting much of that in the nose. I'm actually getting a decent amount of that in the taste. Don't think that's actually coming from the hops whatsoever. I think it's all coming from the yeast. It reminds me almost a little of Brett C-like, but very kind of soft, kind of Brett C-like. The hops are definitely, I have a bit of time on them, but they're not super robust. Mostly bittering. But you get that little bit of tartness and that bittering from the hops, and you get that kind of pop of that lemony vibes from that yeast. It kind of makes you think, oh, that could be a little bit of hop play going on there. I don't think it is. I think it's just yeast combined with nice kind of soft bittering hop. Nice sweetness to it to balance all that off. And a really nice kind of almost like cream ale kind of vibe to the mouthfeel too. It's a fun beer. It's a tasty beer. Is it otherworldly? No. I know they did a Brett's version of this beer. He said he was going to try to get that, but he couldn't pick it up. Something happened. This actually tastes, like I said, like a breaded version of that. So if they really did like kind of a Brett Ford version of that beer, I'm kind of surprised what that would taste like. This, because this one kind of has a lot of Brett C kind of vibes going on for it. So tasty beer nonetheless. Nothing otherworldly. Yes, there is an extra hop there. You're getting that bitterness from it, but the kind of yeast carries the day in the beer. And yeah, tasty stuff. Not too shabby. Let's talk about it. Is one of the better hopped saisons. Not the, you see those pretty, I don't say frequently, but they pop up quite often nowadays. It's tasty. It's nice. It doesn't kind of go super next level for me, but that tart lemony thing kind of has a grab a hold of me. So every sip I take, I get a little bit more fond of it. So it's definitely something that I dig. It just kind of lacks, I guess, that kind of extra hopped component that it kind of talks about on the label. Is that a dating thing? I don't know. Again, I don't know how old this is. If this was Best Buy 717, you know, it's almost, you know, a half a year old. If it was bottled 717, or it'd be more than a half a year or almost a year old. If it was bottled 717, going by the 6-month rule, you know, it's about a half year old, give or take, being that this is early January 2018. So, you know, I think Timed actually did do a little bit to hops, but not too crazy, but at the same time, still enjoyable beer. But when you go into it, seeing this kind of, you know, big IPA, Farmhouse is small, IPA is big, it's kind of more Farmhouse than IPA, so the size of those letters should be flipped, I guess. But tasty nonetheless. Nice little introduction to a brewery never had before, which is pretty fucking cool. Let's see. Value and availability? No idea. Missouri. Crane Brewing. If you, you know, are out in that area and you know about these guys availability-wise, let me know. I think this is kind of a bottle shop pickup, so it should be readily available out in that area, but I don't know what their footprint is. So if you see it around, let me know. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like saisons and you like hops, but you like old school hops, you like a little bit of older hops, I should say, rather than old school hops, and you like a little bit of bitterness, additional bitterness on top of your saisons, because that's what you're getting here. It definitely has a little bit of more of a funky vibe in the taste as opposed to the mouth, so you're getting a little bit of kind of Brett vibes off it, even though this isn't the Brett version of it, more of a Brett C citrusy thing going on. So if those are the things that really turn you on when it comes to saisons and like, it's worth picking up. It's kind of a tasty beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all 4 of those places if you want to check this dude out somewhere else. And another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice hopped saison right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.